Hi, my name is Johanna Colon, and I am a middle school ELL MLL social studies virtual content specialist. This is teacher facing video 2 of 2 for Unit 3, Day 15. The title of this lesson is Open Door Policy in China, and the focus question is how did the US increase its military strength? The big ideas are open door policy, spheres of influence, and foreign policy. Our areas of focus will be building background knowledge, targeting vocabulary development, increasing access to grade level texts, and using students' home language as a resource. This is all in accordance with the division of multilingual learners. And the approaches that will be used are guiding questions, Google Translate, See Think Wonder chart, and KWL chart. The lesson objective is to analyze the impact of the open door policy in China and examine US influence on world affairs at the turn of the 20th century. So we kind of want to see how the United States is going to assert its dominance based on their military strength during this time period, right? They can do that. They can kind of show their guns, so to speak. We focused on the introduction or model portion of this lesson in video 1 of 2. So now we're gonna move on to the independent work. Students have to read and annotate all 5 documents, and they have to use the open door policy visual timeline to place the documents in chronological order. And they have to choose one important takeaway from each document and write it in their own words. Of course, the best way to help them to reach this important takeaway is by having them fill out something that will help them, such as the See, Think, Wonder activity. What do you see in the text? What do you think this text is about? And what questions or wonderings do you have? And they can use that for each document. That would really help them unpack what's going on. A lesson in chronology, have the students highlight each date and year, right, that they can find. So you can use a special color, right? That way, when they put it in the timeline, it's easy to just log them in there, right? So that's definitely a way to help them with that. They could focus on the year, right? That could really help them do that. Right. And if they get a month, even better. That'll help them kind of figure it out based on the month. And the letter that we really want to focus on here for this independent work is going to be this Russian response to the open door note. Something you can have the students do is kind of read this side by side in their home languages. You can simply copy and paste the text into Google Translate, right? Let's say I want to translate from English to Spanish. There you go. And then you just copy paste it, put it wherever you need it to be. And that way, I'm going to duplicate the slide and copy paste. And then that way they can read it side by side. You can also have them preview it the night before so that they can, of course, interact with the text in English the next day, right? Definitely something to think about. With regards to this text, we want the students to annotate. So something that you want to annotate for, it should be linked to the objective, right? Whenever we think about lesson planning. So if we want to look for impacts or reactions, right? So in this case, we're going to annotate for impact. We're going to look for the impact. How did they react? What they are saying. We can annotate with a purpose looking for impact or reaction. We can annotate for the main idea and supporting evidence, right? And that can help us really understand that. So in this case, it says, I had the honor to receive Your Excellency's note relating to the principles which the government of the United States would like to see adopted in commercial matters by the powers which have interests in China. Insofar as the territory leased by China to Russia is concerned, the imperial government has already demonstrated its firm intention to follow the policy of the open door. So far, we see a Russian response. They are definitely they want to follow it, right? Um, and if at some future time that port, although remaining free itself, should be separated by a customs limit from other portions of the territory in question, the customs duties would be levied in the zone subject to the tariff upon all foreign merchandise without distinction as to nationality. There's a lot going on here. So it's important that the students have access to this text in their home language. Something else that you can do is rewordify.com. Copy paste and you get a simplified version of this text, right? Another thing you can do is bold the very important words, commercial, dealing with commerce, right? Intention, students might not know. That's also a cognate in the Romance languages, intención. So you can even color coordinate for that. It may be orange, right? Customs limit, customs duties would be levied. You can bold that. That's a term students might not understand, right? Merchandise, items. So of course, and they can use vocabulary.com to access these terms to help them understand. But so far, we know the Russian response to the open door. They want to follow it. They're okay with it. And now look at what it says here. It says here, if we move here, the imperial government has no intention whatever of claiming any privileges for its own subjects to the exclusion of foreigners. So it's saying we're not excluding foreigners and we have no special privileges. You are welcome to come on in, right? So of course, annotating for a purpose is very important here, but you need to model that for your students. I hope that this helps. Thank you.